Okie dokie. Welcome to the stream. We are having some slight difficulties with the music. Why don't we do today's stream with just the Minecraft music going in the background? It's better than nothing. I'm going to go change my stream title once I get this going because we don't have music provided by the other service. Okay. 1 second. Let me find where that is at. Where do I change? I think I come over here and I can go into dashboard. There we go. Okay. We can fix that out real quick. Then we're going to get into some building laying out of plans. Okay. Looking for my stream title right here. Okay. Come on, let me edit that. Nope, not there. Settings, stream, title. What? I don't see it. Man, I a little off today. Anyhow, yeah, I am trying to find where to change the stream title at. I know I can like restart the stream and change it that way, but obviously we don't want to do that. Stream key. That's not what I'm looking for. Stream manager. I thought there'd be a way in here to do that. No. Okay. Sorry. All right. Let's get back to it then. We're just going to go through this. Ignore that. Okay. So we've been working on this. Let me maximize my screen over here. City. I talked about laying out the paths last week. I got things started. I came back after the stream and went ahead and did all the paths here. So we were working from the smoothest stone or just regular stone. How did that select anyway? And then like putting the andesite next to that gravel and then cobblestone out the farther edges. I've been trying to come back after I laid out the paths and adding a little bit of mossy cobble out on the edges so that we can kind of blend it in a little more. And you can see how that helps as opposed to like this where it's just a rough stop there. So I'm going to come back another time and continue plugging away at that. You can see how this one works out good. Just to add that little more depth to the edges of these paths. Okay. So that should be good. The next thing to do is talk about our building layout. I want to move half of these villagers, just the clerics, out of here, transport them to another area where they can have their own little setup, and then we can make this a place for the masons. Masons? Is that what we have here? What are you? Yeah, the masons to work at, and then we can work on setting up a mason. I want to say temple, but that's not the right word. A mason house, a mason work base. Entirely different kind of mason. Okay, so grid wise, remember on this server, we have to be 2 chunks apart. So this counts as a chunk because I don't have villagers in it. This is the next chunk over, and then we could have another set of villagers right here. All right. Hey, thanks for following the stream there. So glad to have you. Feel free to watch. um, we are just streaming Minecraft today with the Minecraft music playing because my other playlist is not working. So, yeah, there we go. Okay, that means I need to get rid of one of these. Hold on. That needs to go away. Yes. The other one is right there. Sweet. Okay. Trying to add a little notification there onto the screen of when somebody subs in. Thanks for following. I'm glad to have you here. This stream for Minecraft is probably just going to be a little over an hour. That's all I have time for. today. Maybe tomorrow I might throw another Minecraft stream, just a bonus one in, and then of course Saturday we have some other stuff coming up. Okay, so let's work on transporting the clerics out of here. Again, we've got to keep them out of the chunks that would mess with the current villagers that we have there, just because of the server rules and all that. Let's see here. So I'm going to need to go back to my storage area, grab some rails. We don't really need powered rails because we're not going far. And let's see, there's one cart. We're going to have to make some more carts, I think. That should work. Let's grab some glass because that is the easiest way to get them through a wall without suffocating them. All right, let's go back. Boom. Okay. Sweet. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I'm glad people are enjoying the streams. I recently realized that I can go back and look at how many people are viewing them afterwards on Twitch, and I was surprised to see I actually had a lot more views there than I was getting on YouTube. So if you want to see some that are too old for Twitch to carry, you can go catch me on YouTube. It's Dave is Dave over there as well. To search for that, and you can catch some of the older ones. They only really go back a couple months at this point, so it won't be too old. But you can definitely catch them there. There we go. All right. So we're going to try to catch the clerics, and I'm going to do that by waking him up and shoving a minecart into him. There you go. Sweet. All right, now you get back on the rail. I think I can throw a rail right there. Good. That'll make it a little better. Okay. With these paths down, we should be able to just come straight across here. Once we're here, we can cut on over this way. And just go up to, I want to go ahead and put the clerics over here. Or let's do this this chunk here because I don't know what's going to happen with that wall yet as far as the mountain. QR code's probably going to disappear in a bit, but we will rebuild it. We will rebuild it. Dum, 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 dum. I need more rails. Okay, let's go back. Good transportation. As far as artwork, I'm kind of good with what I have for now. I know it's not the greatest, but just kind of rolling with it. Thanks for offering, though. Definitely appreciate it. Why am I making more? Hold on. Keys are sitting too close to my mouse. There we go. Okay, let's just throw these guys over there, roll him through to that chunk. Boom, boom, boom. Go. Okay. Slowly, but he's going. Okay. We're just going to throw up another little, just a bounding area for him. Let's see here. What should we do that with? We've got andesite. I really just, I'll do moss. I have to make it 3 high so that he doesn't. We're going to make this smaller than a full chunk to begin with, just to get him in here. We've only got 5 villagers to move over at the moment. Get more moss up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. We're going to put that there, a piece of glass right there. They can roll in once that's suffocation damage. And as long as we don't have any babies, they shouldn't be a problem leaving that gap at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and break him out of here. Let's get our hit boxes up. Boom. And get the cart, but not him. We've got 2 carts, so we can go ahead and grab 2 villagers with. So we're just taking our... It's a little trickier now that they're awake. Yes, you. Come here. There we go. Okay. And we can make that roll over. Let's get that shot right there. Okay. Almost. There we go. Sweet. All right. He should just join that one way or the other. That's the right direction. Okay, one more guy here. Oh, thank you. Just volunteering to jump right in there, aren't you? Nice. Okay, let's get those guys running through. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll check into that and see. I mean, right now I've just got a few things. I don't think I'm far enough along streaming as far as getting enough followers and views and all that to get some of that stuff in here yet, but at some point. I'm mostly just streaming for fun now. Figure if I'm going to play the games anyway, I might as well give this a shot. All right, that's 3 of them. We need 2 more, and you are volunteering. Thank you very much. Nope, come back. Ah, step out of the way too soon. Okay, thank you. Let's get these out of. Go, go. Really? We can get it. I just have to be careful that they don't escape because that would ruin things. Yeah, there we go. If they walk past that chunk line, somebody's going to despawn. All right, let's see here. Let's get the other one going. And you, my friend. Yeah. Can go in my cart. Thank you. Let's go and break these out before I forget them. Don't like leaving messes around when I can avoid it. Oh, no. Okay. Then jump on that. There you go. You're going to go there, and I just push him this way. All right, sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and get these rest of these rails out of here. That is the 5 clerics I had in this spot here. Put some stone back there, break all their workstations, take them with us. They will find them again. Careful here, don't want to break our, oh, like that. What was that? Gravel cobblestone. There we go. Okay. Go. Go. Come on. You got it. If the Minecraft music doesn't play constantly. Is there a way to make the Minecraft music play constantly? I know it does in Bedrock Edition, where it can. Let's get that out of there. And what we're going to do is we're going to shove another cart through here to push them in further. There we go. Okay, now I can break that, break that, break that, and throw that there. Let's give y'all some light so nothing spawns in here. Give me that. Okay, and give me that. Sweet. All right, now 5 stations. 1, find that one. Is that yours now? Awesome. 2, somebody grab that one. 3, it's going for it. 4, anybody? Come on. There you go. And 5. See if he'll go ahead and grab this. Come on. Come right here. Just go. There you go. Okay. And I probably need to bring some beds over here. Let's go over to our home storage. Throw all this back in here. And where do I have beds at? I think I have some stored in, let's see, shulkers maybe. I don't see any there. Yeah. Okay, we can just make some. We have wool over here. We're just going to make some generic white beds. Go ahead and make 10 so we can fill that up. And wood is what I'm looking for. Wood is here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, good. Have the room for it. Put this away before I forget. Wool and wood. Okay, let's see. We're going to go back. All right. And I don't think I have enough room for all the beds. We're going to at least lay several down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And let's go ahead and throw the 2 more over here. That. Okay. There's all of them. Okay, so now we just need to give them some carrots or whatever so they can get more villagers going. Let's see, where do I have more of that? Ooh, there's some carrots. Okay, let's see here. See if that's enough to split. How many is it? I can't remember. Is it 12 you need to? I don't know. We'll just throw this in here and see what happens. Come get that and that and that. And how about that? There we go. Okay. We'll work on a house here as well, see what we want to do with that. Playing around with shapes, I was trying to again, like in the first stream we talked about not building like, or maybe the second, either way, not building on 90s or 45s even. 45s are at least better. They give more interest, but I thought maybe we could just do a slight angle on this one. So we don't give up a lot of the space in here because that becomes challenging to make it look good. So we're going to do like, let's see. I mean, it doesn't make sense in this spot really because it's kind of right in the middle. Let me think. We got this going at a slight angle. That's straight over there-ish. Probably have a square house here. Um, doo, 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 doo. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and get a palette up here. I really like the strip spruce for this. We can use the right button to open things. Gee whiz. Okay. I tell you, I've been playing a few different games lately, and each one is different in Minecraft as far as the buttons. I think maybe they just don't have the right buttons in Minecraft. I'm starting to realize that other games use a different set of buttons than we do here, and that's kind of throwing me off. Let's go from here at an angle of 1, 2, 3. Dun, 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 1, 2, 3. Dun, dun, dun. That might be a little steeper of an angle than I want. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 3. That's going to look like garbage. Okay. There's some more music. Thank you, Minecraft. So if we do that, if we set this one back, so it's 3 and then back, 1, 2, 3, and then back, 1, 2, 3. That's going to land us out there, which is okay for the outside of the building. All right. And then this is going to shoot that direction. So we might want to come back to this one and just or set a boundary within the build. We can do that too. So this is going to come here. One, two, three, and this shoots out. One, two, three. 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 Okay. That's got us a bit past where we want to be there. It's a straight line. Good. All right. Oh, hold on. That goes one, two, three. No, 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 no. One, two, three. One, two. So this is the opposite of what we did the first time. One, two, three. One, two, three. We're getting there. No, this. Okay. Screw this. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to cut this right here. This one doesn't belong here. We're going to go back here, and then this will be the next. Okay, so that's going to work out for a good square there. Okie dokie. That means it would be 1, and then 2, 3, followed by thing right here, and then 1, 1, 2, 3. So it's oak or spruce right there. Okay, 3, and then we'd have another spruce there, and then we would go 1, 2, 3. Okay, that looks good. So that's going to be our shape. We've got to make sure villagers don't make it here, across through here, wherever. Watch out, and that should be good. So how does that look? Let me get rid of my grid lines real quick. How does that look from here? I like that. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's go ahead and shift this thing over a bit so we can build through here. Let's get our block palette worked out. That's probably going to be helpful. This is the opposite of what we're doing. Let's fix that. There we go. Okay. Now that's even. Okay. So our first building for these villagers is going to be something like this. Now the thing is, these are clerics, so we could build a large cathedral here, and just have like one little area they're restricted to. Or we could do this. I tell you what, I do want to do the cathedral idea for these guys. So we might move them somewhere else over here. This would be a great place for a cathedral. What's my chunks up over there? Okay, so we would go 1, 2, this one, 1, 2, this one, 1, 2, this one. I think I did that right. 1, 2. So they would sit right here at the foot of this mountain in this area of the cathedral, and then we could be across there to there and come out this way. I think that might work out. We can move other villagers in here, or we can just leave the babies behind after they grow up and only take the clerics out of here. We got 2, so that should be enough to breed up our villagers for this spot. Okay, so right over here, I think is where we're going to end up with these guys. So Hold on. That's my outside wall because that's going to be very steep. I don't have much land. I don't have much behind this wall. We can go as far as that might be it. Do I have torches in here? I know I have it marked somewhere. Sorry, I'm just thinking through logistics. Some of this stuff I think of ahead of time, but then it doesn't really play out. Like it just I get in here and I change my mind. So um, a lot of my stuff's done on the fly, unfortunately. Uh, all right, working. Okay, let's come over here and check this out again. So if we do the bottom of the cathedral, we can even have a level up here, like it'd be up a little bit off the ground. And we could come over here, and then this next chunk, could we put more over here? I'm really afraid to put anything over those chunks until we know a little more um, about how that mountainside is going to pan out. So 1, 2, 3. I don't want it to be next to her though. Hmm. Okay. Let's just look around and see. 1, 2, 3. That's already taken with that. Um, yeah, I'm just going to build them here. We'll give them a little place here that they can work in, and we'll kind of constrain them into the confines of that chunk. Okay, which we want to mark. So I will get something else and just put our chunk borders out here. Here and okay. So that shows us where to put them at. And then we can get rid of these grid lines on here. Have a better idea. Okay, so we're going to do the stripped spruce again. I really like that. We might just do like a levels where this is just the basement area. We need to get more and fill that section in as we get through here. Now, what did we use for our basement area on the corner build? We have a few different ideas. This one, now this is above, but down here we did regular spruce with tough bricks. Up here we had strip spruce with blah, 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 whatever this tough block is. Okay. Let's go with this again. We're going to get some of that tough, large tough blocks. Polished tough. That's what it's called. Let's make some more of that. Polished tough. And we're going to do our foundation of this building in between our pillars with this. I'll at least get this started in this stream and then kind of show the process to kind of how I work on buildings. I got to sharpen my skills a little bit. It's been a while, and I know I'm not at my peak at the moment. I've done much better in the past. Kind of relearning a bit here. Sometimes I just get set into a routine with this, and it doesn't turn out well. Um, there's ways to make this stand out a little better too. This is just kind of the first bit of blocks here. Oh, got more right there. Okay, let's go get some more tough from storage. Okay, let's go back. Let's make all the polished stuff we can. and keep building. Oh, give me that back. All right. Sweet. Do that. Let's throw a torch in here. All right. So then, like, our next one needs to go right here, and I have to just throw it in quick to avoid them. Okay. Now you need to go away. We're going to attempt to place blocks where their villagers are at. Okay, you get away. Okay, almost there. Sweet. And the third one, and then 1, 2, 3 there. Okay, now let's try to get this guy out of here. You go away. Stinking kids. Okay. Um, we need some blah, blah, blah. Spruce is the word I'm looking for. Sometimes words get caught in my mouth and they don't come out the right way. I go ahead and grab that too. We're going to no. Okay, there we go. We're going to put strip spruce right here. Then we're going to go back one here. Sorry to break your station. It's just in the way. We'll place it back over here with the rest of the guys. Now, that in place, we're going to go out. 3, 1, 2, 3. And then this is going to be cut that out of there. Got it marked now. And that is not the quickest method of placing stripped wood, but that's how I did it today. Good. All right. That's almost got it. We just got to put these through here. Let's go ahead and take this moss out. Take that off the top there. And we've got the basic outline for our foundation here. Clean this out because we should be good to open that back up. Nobody should escape now. And let's get that glass. And there we go. Okay. Those are marks for the other. There. Okay. Well, why am I not? Okay. Okay. We're just about ready to. No, we're not. We're not ready to let them loose. They're going to escape. Can't do that. Over here, where we're at, we don't. The only place that might be a problem is right this side, but that is well within the chunk boundary, so it wouldn't be. I don't have any other villagers nearby in these directions, so if we let them run wild right now, it wouldn't cause any problems. But for the moment, we're not going to worry about that. We're just going to let them sit in here and work in this space as they build up the population. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We just have one empty bed right now, though. So we will give them a little more space this way. Relocating villagers. Okay. So what does a cleric house need with it? What kind of rooms? What kind of stuff should I put in there? Welcome to the stream. Hey, thanks for following me. Glad to have you here. We're just doing some layout of some structures in our city here. And again, I don't like doing 90-degree angles all the time. So our next one here is this. Well, I don't even know what angle that'd be, but it's not 90. All right. So next we've got our foundation laid down here. We're going to come start putting some structure on top of it. Probably the main work area for them would be up there for these villagers to wander around. And I did not mean to do that. Why did I get rid of that? Chunk boundary just went away. I'm doing good. How about you? pull that grid back up. That was not the right button. There we go. Okay. Get that chunk boundary put back in. Do not break it this time. Just doing some building on my city in this simple survival server that I'm on. I dug this big underground area out a while back. A few streams ago, I showed how I'm working on the mountains in here to make them look good, and then how our plan for structures are going to be in here. These clerics are going to be sitting in this little area. We can have 10 per chunk with 2 chunks in between. So I've got, I am in the USA. That's where I'm from, in the East Coast. So I've got, sorry, these are my lechers. I set up a little base for them to stay within 1 chunk here. As you can see, the chunk boundary is right there. They don't cross that, and they don't cross that in the back. And they have a sleeping area up here, which we have not fully decorated, but all their beds are up there. And we have this area down here for them to do their work. And they just kind of wander around and go back and forth. And I think it's wonderful to have that animation going on in our world. Same thing with I have a bunch of librarians over here. So they sleep downstairs and they work up here in the library. We're going to set up a couple more libraries that'll be a bit different. Okay. All right. So it's still morning time for you out there then. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so these masons are going to get their own little place, and some more librarians over here. I'm going to build another library here for them to work out of. Same kind of deal there. But right now we are building this little area for these clerics. Be a nice little workhouse for them. We'll have to build up a stairs, I guess, to get into the main area. But we're gonna figure out a layout for what's going on top of this. So we'll probably follow similar lines to get to that, and so on as we'll go around here. So I think next we're going to bring in some, what other woods am I using over here? Let's see, this one has the stripped with just regular spruce there. We could do spruce planks to line it. We could also bring in this decorative stone here as well. This is tough. What kind of tough is that? I'll have to look and see. I know I've got more over here. Sweet. Tough, tough, tough. Somewhere. No, maybe I need to craft some more. Yeah, we can do that. Our options. That's right. We have this nifty little stone cutter that we can pull up. Let me grab some more tough. And so we just have a command that either you can purchase a rank if you've just joined here to be able to unlock a lot of these, or if you play long enough, you can unlock it by ranking up through voting. Okay, so we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 of these, and then the other was this chiseled. Let's do all of the rest of it that way. All right, let's see what this looks like out here on the border. Well, we'll break that one because it's where we need to place something else. So we're gonna, nope, other one. Hard to see there. This one's gonna come in off of that. No, I thought I switched. Okay, it's there. Let's just go ahead and put these on top of all the posts. Maybe that'll help. Okay. So they will sit out 1 block further than the wall. Did I make enough? Just enough. Awesome. So they'll come there. That. Oh, give me that back. And that. Man, my aim is not great. Okay, there we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. That's that there. Doom, doom, doom. Well, thanks. That's kind. Okay, let's get some more of this. We're going to go back to our storage and grab some more tough. I know this storage looks excessive, but like when you start building and using up a lot of these bricks, like it just goes away. So I have shulkers of tuff up here and all these other, like this is your andesite, diorite, granite. I mean, like if I get everything built around here and I have extra, I do have a shop. Let me go back here first, and then so we have a shops on these servers where we can sell blocks. So I could just throw it in here. I need to restock things a bit. Granite doesn't sell well. But the diorite is sold out. I need to put more in there. Same with andesite. So there's actually a good reason to hoard blocks as you mine them out. Okay, what are we doing? We are going to do a stone cutter. Just throw that in there. Oh, and we're done with those. We need more of the chisel tuff. So let's okay, good. Whole stack of that. One goes there, two goes there, there, and that. Cool. All right. I do have a soundtrack I usually use on these streams, but Spotify just is not working. It's doing this thing where it just plays for a few seconds and stops. I've tried restarting it. It's not my network connection because I am on fiber here. I don't understand why it does not want to cooperate. But we're just letting the Minecraft music play through in the background as it does occasionally. Um, Speaking of which, here comes another song. So yes, again, on this server, we can't have too many villagers in a contained area. So we can do 10 in a chunk and then have two chunks to separate. So that's why I'm way over here. Okay, let's give them their beds back. There, should be able to get up to 10 now. 7. Okay, there's still room for more. Let's move these out. It doesn't matter. They can sit in the middle. They're going to get moved eventually to a better space. How's my day going? It's going all right. I'm kind of on a break at work. I work for myself, so I make my own breaks, and just taking a little time to do a quick stream in between meetings. So that's the way Thursdays play out. So I'm hoping to do some other Minecraft streams as we get through it. Okay. Next we're gonna try to get a layer of blocks, like a walkway. I think I'll stick with the spruce half slabs. I might have some back at the base. So we're gonna go back. Nope, because we were just somewhere else. Let's welcome that guy real quick. Hello. Yeah, I've got plenty of those sitting around. We're gonna grab those so we don't have to craft more. And we'll go back in here. So for now, we're just going to fill everything in with this. We'll decide if we want a different flooring inside versus the deck and such. Decide how the upper layer is going to look. We might just have a deck going all the way around, because that would push our boundary inside of this chunk if we had a full wraparound deck for this house. They could not walk out on the deck. That is for sure, but it would be here and it would look nice. How much time? Let's see. I'm at. Wait, I'll pull that up. I can't see this. Hold on 1 second. All right. So if you haven't followed yet, feel free to do that, because we're getting closer to our first goal of 10 followers. So we just need a few more to make that happen. Let's see. There we go. Okay. I think I can keep that back up here. Okay. As always, find me on YouTube there and subscribe to catch up on previous streams. I've put the VODs out there on my YouTube channel. Twitch just keep it for a few days, I think up to a week, but after that they disappear here. So if you want to see, I mean, I don't have the beginning of this world because that's been a while. That was like a year and a half ago when I started digging this hole. But I do have all of the streams, the VODs from the streams over there on YouTube. Now we can get the guys upstairs by either building a staircase or I've done a water elevator before to get things moving around. It doesn't take much to motivate them to go up a set of stairs, though. Yeah, they have their light down there, which should be good. You're now in a cavern. Sweet. Okay. There's that. Let's figure out what we want to have come up above this. We're going to recess it in just a few blocks. That would be right about, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So let's bring that in. 1, 2, so 2 blocks. Third block in. 1, 2, third block in. Oop, okay, that doesn't work. 1, 2, third block in. So that'll be my corner there. Third block in. 1, 2, third block in. Same thing here. 2, third block in. Just to make everything look even across here. There we go. 2, 3. Okay. So there's the layout for the upper level where they will be at. I think we can constrain them within this. Yeah. That will keep them in the chunk, at least for their work area. And we'll kind of take it from there. They might be able to come out here with the staircase going up to another level or have the stairs from below coming through here. I do like the idea of the deck just wrapping all the way around, though. So let's go with that. We can put... Should we stick with the same? Let's see. What do we do over here? We've got regular spruce there, strip spruce here. This one, we just have 2 different things. We went with strip cherry there and then stone bricks up top. We can do... let's try stone bricks on the upper levels. I'm looking for this chest. There we go. Get a couple stacks of those. I do have plenty of them in my storage room too. Get rid of the grid again. We're going to go on these corners that makes for us and build that up. Sweet. Okay, so let's lay out our yeah, let's do this. Let's bring it out one. Oh, go back there. That does not, no, that doesn't leave us enough room on the edge here. So we're gonna pull that back to here. That's going to be our actual corner. Right there. Here again. All right. What are we looking at? 50 minutes. All right. Okay, so that's kind of the general idea. We're going to have another block inside of there that makes our wall across here. That is 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be 2, 3. That. I mean, I could reasonably do like a double wall there, a double pillar for the corners. That wouldn't be bad to do. It still fits. It doesn't mess it up. And then this one would just be a regular single wide. Okay, let's see what we think of that. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. All right, so then we're going to do some walls inside of here with another block texture. We don't want to do spruce because it's going to blend in too much. We have tough polished stuff on the bottom. I think we could do tough bricks like we did here. Do I have any of those? No, I don't. Okay. We do have some tough though. Okay. We got this. So bring that stone cutter back up. Stone cutter, tab, and throw some tough in here. And we're going to get tough bricks. right there. Okay. You know what? I don't like that. I don't like that because it blends in with the stone bricks too much. We need something that's a little different. So it might be, let's just look at what we've used so far. We could just do andesite like this. That's too stony. Let's do a wood texture. We could do another plank, a contrasting plank, like either birch, or we could go with pink for our, yeah, like just pink cherry slabs to get that in there. We could also go darker and do deep slate, polished deep slate, or something like that. We're going to have a roof that comes out like over the whole deck here. Once we get that figured out here. So let's see here. Woods. I'm thinking let's go more natural with just a bit of. Hold on. Not that. Not that. Birch. I don't have much birch in here. We're gonna go grab more birch real quick. From this, not that one. This is birch over here. We don't have much birch. I could either go. Oh, there's more. Never mind. Okay. Where am I at? There I am. Let's throw up some birch walls, see what it looks like. Let's just do this one and see what we got here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Yes, I do know how to count. That's lovely. Okay. And then all we need to do, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the corner here to fill that in. Is that all? Yeah. Okay. We're going to fill in behind those as we do our walls. And we just got to figure out where to place doors and windows, and we should be good. Ran out. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm missing. Okay. Okay. So there's our layout. That is very tight space, but I think I can still get. I mean, if this is just where they're working at, we'll have them come out and probably on this side go down or up to their beds. I think down would work well. We can go in there and make that work. Okay, so that means we're probably going to do a door right here. Okay, and right here. There we go. Okay. Let's do that. We can put doorways on the other side, but without actual doors. So if we come in here and we can just put, I mean, we could put a door, but what you do is you put something to block, either a carpet on the ground or a trap door at the top. So if we had a door sitting here on this part, it would still open and they just couldn't go out because the trap door would be there. So if you don't want them walking through a doorway, you can just, you could do one method or the other to block them out of that. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to put windows in this side and the other side, right, like that. Make sure I don't leave anything behind. Okay, so it's starting to come together. We're getting a little shape here. We're getting a good angle. And we're getting an idea. So the question then is, what kind of door should we put on it? I like spruce doors. I like the look that they give. Yeah, here's what I did over here. So I have the doors inside there. They can still open, but they can't get through these trapdoors being up top there. So that same kind of deal on these doors would keep them into their area without, there we go. We already have the doors and the trapdoors. So we're going to go put those in place. And did I have glass over here? I believe I'm using gray glass. It gives the clearest view, I think, out through there. Gray stained glass. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Slabs or panes. And those slabs as well. Okay, let's see here. We'll put this in here, these two spots, and the others will go. No, we could do that, but here's what we're going to do with this. We're going to put trapdoors here acting as shelves, and then we can place some items on top, and they'll look like decorations, but they're going to keep the villagers from getting to these doors. I think they could probably stand here and open it, but there's no way they can get out through there, okay? So we're going to have to go with full blocks of glass just because the panes are going to look, they aren't going to connect through there, and they're going to look weird. So we don't want them, we don't want things looking weird in here. So those are actually light gray, and this is regular gray, which still looks okay. There we go. Okay, so now we have our setup here. We could go ahead and make these wider, so they have yeah, ish. I mean, angles are always going to have a little weird feel to them when you do that, but if we make the windows like that, it can bring a little more interest into the build. So that, and then these two here and here. So we have angled windows. Now this one here could probably be a pain, and this one, but like it wouldn't match up as well that way. So we're gonna go with slab or full blocks of glass for this. Let's go ahead and throw some torches down out here, just for safety's sake. We will work lighting into this. I don't like leaving torches out. Just ignore the grid of torches on the ground for now. We're not done with that. I'm eventually going to have lights hidden in here, and we'll probably even have in those places, but we're going to come through and put carpets on top of them, integrated a little better. What is going on here? He's inside there. Okay. Now, let's talk about stairs. I think, it's probably best to have stairs coming up right here from down there. We don't have this fenced in yet in order to contain them into the box area. We don't want them running off, hurting themselves or anything. But this will be work area. How would beds fit in here? 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could make this their sleeping area, but I think it'd be better as a work area. All right, so top layer, we're going to build up these corners here. Does that work okay? I don't know if I like that. What if we just did some kind of walls here, like either fences or walls up top there? Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to have to call it. Well, no, we got about 10 more minutes. I think we can do that. Let's stream for 10 more minutes, and then we're going to call this one. Yeah, so we've got the top started. We've got our bottom kind of laid out. We have our villagers in there. I want to break in here so we can see them. There we go. Okay. They seem to be happy. When are they not, right? Yep. There it is. Okay. Sweet. All right. Yeah, happy villagers down there with us. All right. What kind of wood? I could just go ahead and bring spruce back in for some fences here. Or go ahead and do Yeah, let's see here. Stonecutter again. Do I have more? And I can't change these once they're done. Nope. Okay. I don't have any more tough. I want to go ahead and clear my inventory out a bit because this does, the more blocks you have, the more clogged it gets. That is smooth stone. That can go in there. Andesite we're not using. I'm going to put that away. Gravel was here. And then cobblestone I don't have. I'm going to throw this mossy cobble in there. Let's get those consolidated down. All right. All right. What was I doing? Okay, we're gonna get some stone. Let's go back and grab some more tough. 1, 2, 3 more of those. And there's actually some tough brick walls. Let's see what those look like. We might do a different kind, but tough brick walls on here. They just blend too much with that. I don't think that's the one we want. Let's see what other tough walls we can throw up. Stone cutter. There we go. All right. Let's just try a couple tough walls just to see what they look like here. Yeah. Um, we could do that. Let's do that. What do you think? You think that'd be a good one, or should we pick a different block? I mean, even a wood. We could bring some more spruce back up here. But the thing was, we want to do some kind of a rail through here, and I believe my spruce spruce fences would work through there if we do the stone corners or the tough corners like that. So, what do you think? Any ideas? You just want to see what happens. Let's go ahead and throw a few more of these up and just see how they look. 12, 13, 14, 16. That's probably more than I need at the moment. Do the corners like that. I think we could even do here, right there. And then the problem is doing this, making it through here. I believe they can't go through fence corners. Let's go grab some. Let's go grab some. Do I have spruce fences? Spruce, oak. I have oak fences. Don't want to bring another color in just yet, but we're just experimenting. So let's try this out and see. First of all, can villagers go between fences? Okay, you come over here. You're going to volunteer for my scientific inquiries. Okay. Or not. I don't want that one there. Can we? Okay, let's see here. We're going to put that there and that there. Can they come through here? No, but they can go across the bed. Okay, that was horrible. Let's try this again with the guy like that. You go over there. Nope. Okay. You go over there. Get in that corner there. Okay. Nope. If I can push him through, he can walk through. So that's probably not going to work. Let's just wait and see if he gets out. If he does, then that's not going to work. If he can walk through there, we'll have to figure something else out. I don't see him walking though. We're going to come back and check on that because if I can do that, he's not walking into it either. And maybe I can push him, but they can't pathfind through there. If that's the case, we could do this and keep him contained. I know I can walk through it, but it's not the case with stone walls. So let's just throw stone walls in here, even if we use this temporarily just to test it out. So if I put stone walls in here, I can't walk through that. So I know villagers cannot walk through stone walls. Then what if we make this fence? I just feel like the fences they're okay, but they don't look sturdy enough to be holding up what would be above, like holding the roof up. So maybe we get a couple different variants of stone walls, and make this railing. And honestly, that can be done later. Should work on our roof now. We can do a four-sided roof, the peak in the middle with like a slope where I mean like an angle, like a curved slope to it. Maybe a little challenging on the angle that we're working with, but we can do that just working with what we currently have for corners. So I think a roof material would be, what have I used for roof? I've used deep slate there. We've used andesite here with that same setup. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna think about that. We got a good start on this building. Hopefully, I can stream a little bit tomorrow, and work on this a little more. But we've got a start to this building going on here. I think a pretty solid one. So, yeah. Don't forget to join us for more streams. I'm trying to do this Minecraft building on Thursdays. It's a shorter stream, but it's just a little bit of building going on here. Saturday morning is usually Satisfactory. If you've never seen that game, feel free to join or catch my VODs on YouTube to see what's up with that. I've tried a Cubic Odyssey on Tuesdays, I believe. Mondays or Tuesdays, whichever I have time for it, for the good Cubic Odyssey playthrough. And then we'll kind of go from there and see what else we can do. But I'll try to get this one going on a regular basis here. But that's kind of the start to an off angle building, a good structure. I think using off angles like that add a lot of interest to your build. It's real easy to try to stick with just 90-degree angles like this. But sometimes we got to adventure out a little bit. So great. So don't forget to follow me here on Twitch to catch when I'm streaming. And also check me out on YouTube and give me a subscribe there to get the VODs in case you miss anything here. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining today. I will catch y'all later. Goodbye. Have a good day.